Welcome back to my channel, Glitter Babes. Today I'll be making a paneled headboard. I went to Home Depot and got this piece of plywood, and I'm going to be getting it cut in panels. And I was also able to fit all of my panels with this one piece. And shout out to this nice man for cutting my wood for me. He was very patient. And I will be making the frame out of these pieces of wood. And this piece of plywood is supposed to be 5 feet, but the bigger board that I bought was only 4 feet, so I had to add on another foot. And now that my panels are on, I'm going to trace inside of the frame, and that way I'll be able to see how to glue the noodles on later on. And I will be gluing the rest of the frames together, just not this one, and I'll explain why later on. And these are my second sets of frames, and I said set because I'm going to be doing a total of 2. And these are going to be the second frames that are going to be on either side of the first frame that I showed. And these are the 4 feet pieces of plywood, and now I'm going to be attaching my other pieces of wood and creating the frame. And I'll be using Gorilla Glue adhesive, and I'm not attaching the frame to the plywood, I'm just using the plywood to make sure that the frame is even. And I'm using my stapler to make sure that the frame stays in place. And like I did the first frame, I'm going to trace around this one also. And I did the second 4-foot frame off camera, and I did it exactly like this. I'll be doing a third set of panels and frames just like I did the second and the first. And I'll be doing the same for my 4th set of frames. And after all of my frames dried, I took them outside and spray painted them gold. Next, I took these pool noodles that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to be cutting them to size. And I am cutting the panels out of order this time, and that is because I want to make sure that I am recycling some of the noodles and using them for the longer panels. And these noodles are pretty easy to cut with the saw, but I'm making sure my noodles fit inside of the frame. And like I said earlier, the frame is not attached. And some of my noodles do look beat up, and some of them are actually longer than the other, but I mean, I got them from the Dollar Tree, and you get what you pay for. I'm not complaining. And now I'm doing the 5-foot frame, and the noodles are only around 4 feet long. So I'm using the extra pieces of noodles that I cut off from the other ones, and I'm going to make them longer. I told y'all these noodles were beat up, and I had no choice because all of the Dollar Trees around me were running out of noodles, so I had to use these. I had to buy these, so I bought these noodles this way. But I am cutting these noodles to size and so they can fit inside of the frame. And I use the rest of the leftovers to do the last panel. Next, I'll be using this black fabric to tuft the noodles. And I will also be using this Gorilla Glue adhesive spray. I will first start off by spraying the adhesive spray down the board and then attaching my first pool noodle. I will then take some more adhesive spray and spray on the other side of the noodle, and that way when I start tufting it will stick. And all I'm doing now is squeezing the fabric around the noodle. And then I will fold the fabric back again and add another noodle. And I will be doing this a total of 5 times. And to close up this panel, I will be spraying some of the adhesive spray on the edge and pushing it down. And now I am cutting off the extra fabric. I'm also making sure the frame fits around the noodles. And you may have to push some of the noodles in to get it to fit, but it should fit. And cutting off the extra fabric helped it fit a lot better. And for the back, I will be using my drill and my screws, and I'm attaching the frame to the plywood. And I'm gonna speed up some of the rest of the tutorial because you guys kind of see and get the gist of what I'm doing. And after the panels were done, I did line them up according to the height. And there are other methods to hanging them on the wall, but I'm going to be hanging these panels just using screws. So I'll be using a screw on the top and the bottom of each panel and making sure that the bottoms are all even. And I will be adding LED lights around the frame. After that was done, I added these wall sconces, and if you are interested in how I make them, I will link the video in the description box below. And the moment you've all been waiting for, this is how it turned out. It is so beautiful. Black is not really my thing, but this is definitely giving grown and sexy vibes, and I'm messing with it. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this DIY. It was really easy to make, and I really appreciate you all taking the time to watch. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and I will see you later, glitter babes.